Alright, so basically today, I'm going to pull out these stock injectors right here in this FMU. I have this aftermarket fuel rail right here, fuel pressure regulator. It's used. I got it from a buddy. He had a turboed KA as well. Here I was going to put some SR injectors in there, but I broke them the other day. I dropped them, busted off the tips. So those are no good anymore, so I can't do that. So I got this resistor box right here. It's off of a Honda. I'm here with my multimeter, and I got these are DSM 450s right here. I don't know if you could. DSM 450s, those are off of second generation DSM. So anyhow, I got my buddy over here. He's outside yakking on the phone, but look at him right there. Anyhow, we're getting ready to paint these. We're going to paint them black. I just picked these up, mounted some tires on them, got those tires for free, so that's nice. Anyhow, got those mounted with my buddy Sean's Custom Wheels and Tires in Pueblo West. I don't know how many of you guys are local, but if you guys ever need any wheels and tires down there, go see him. He'll hook you up, mount and balance, and pretty much anything you need. But right here, that's about it. So I'm just gonna pop that off. Got to wire the resistor box, do the whole, that situation. And then last night, I probably should have videoed this a little bit, but I got my racing seat in there. It's a Corbeo GT or whatever the shit it's called, but basically got the stock bracket and just kind of welded it in there, and so it's in there pretty good. And that over there, let's see, that's my it's an enthalpy ECU. It's tuned for 550cc injectors and a Z32 mass airflow sensor, which I have the Z32. I'm going to put the 450s in there, and then I'm going to tune it with this right here, the SAFC. I tried it last night, and seemed like it worked pretty good. I just did plus 50 on the stock injectors all the way, and it ran great. Especially with the FMU, is a little bit rich, but it seemed like the timing and everything was about where it needs to be. So I'm going to go ahead and hopefully get it ready for this next event. I'd really like to put a bigger turbo on here. That thing right there is just freaking tiny, little T25, and so I don't know. It just makes power, and then it basically just drops off the face of the earth. So that's about it for now. I don't know. I've never really showed you guys what's under the hood of the Datsun, but this is it. It's just a KA. I robbed the distributor and the wires and stuff for the drift car, so this thing's pretty much just been sitting, which breaks my heart. But anyhow, it's got this 50 trim turbonetics on it. It's just a journal bearing. I got this thing right here just kind of going down into the fender, the air filter, and it's just kind of peeking out right there, which isn't the best thing, but it was just temporary. Honestly, I haven't really driven this thing as much as I should, but I was kind of thinking about yanking off this manifold and this turbo and putting it on the drift car, because it's basically downpipe, turbo, and everything would just bolt right up, and then it wouldn't be too bad. This is the intercooler. I have the intercooler just kind of tucked back behind the grill, so it's kind of stealthy or whatever, but it's not the prettiest right here, but it works. I basically just hacked up a bunch of stuff to get her together, but that's it. The stock injectors, I have these rednecked in there because I was trying to use some other ones that they were just messed up to begin with. And I had the FMU on here, so I just got the fuel lines and stuff plugged with bolts for now. For timing, I had this MSD BTM on there, and that seems to work pretty good. Got this radiator. If you could see, those are Kenny Motorsports mounts, and this one wasn't too bad, but that's basically kind of it for this. I've been robbing the shit out of parts off of this thing for the other project, which I really shouldn't be doing, but I am. So, but I don't know. It needs suspension bad. Right there, just the stock everything, so it's kind of all over the road when you drive it. But hopefully I'll have this thing back on the road here pretty soon. I'm gonna buy some other parts and stuff for it and get her going again. So, all right, well, I got those injectors in. Those are the 750 CCRCs. Fuel pressure regulator, you know, fuel line, all that other stuff. I should probably get some a little bit higher pressure stuff than that, but so far she runs great. I heat wrapped that and getting ready to heat shrink the tubing and stuff like that, or I'm gonna, you know, solder all the connections and heat shrink them, heat wrap them. So that's about it for now. And then I found a guy on Craigslist. So I'm gonna probably go ahead and yank out he has a clutch for sale to Act stage 4, not a stage 4, but a 4-puck. So I'm gonna grab that and put that in there. Hopefully yank this out tonight, and then gonna meet up with him tomorrow and buy that. It's supposedly used, but gently used, so I love that kind. But yeah, that's about it for now.